Hey, it's Timeout with Michael. Super glad you guys are here. What's up?
I'm just here with you.
Just here with me, she says.
Yep.
So we are working on the sound, so hopefully the sound is good. I hope. So when you guys get on,
so too.
Give us a 1 if the sound is good. Give us a 2 if the sound is okay. Give us a 3 if the sound is bad and crackling. I think we figured out the microphone setup. I think we figured up the sound. I don't know. Guess we'll see.
So too. Yeah, I think I need to move where I'm at.
Okay.
Because I'm like
adjust.
I'm like Mike Wazowski.
That's because I moved this.
Kind of in the picture.
Is that better? No.
Yeah, I think that was better.
Better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Better now. So, hey, we got an awesome show for you guys tonight, and we're super excited to talk about this. We have our favorite rides at Disneyland and DCA, and I'm super excited about it. I am. I told Carrie, hey, I want you to give us a topic, and this is what she picked. I know. I knew she would.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did.
You don't have ESPN.
I do. With you, I do.
Ish. Well, you had said pick a topic, and I honestly forgot until yesterday?
Yep. So we just winged it in 10 minutes.
A very big work week / into weekend. Totally didn't think about it. So I had kind of a rough, sad weekend. So I thought, let's talk about one of my favorite things that makes me happy.
Right.
We saw all weekend, we saw our friends posting pictures from Knott's Berry Farm, DCA,
Universal Studios,
Disneyland,
all of those.
So I thought, let's talk about our favorite place.
I know we had to live vicariously through you guys, so thanks, appreciate it.
I loved all the pictures.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Like everybody had a good time.
Everybody had an awesome stuff. Hey, Kevin, give me a 1 if it sounds good, a 2 if it sounds okay, and a 3 if it sounds not so good and it's crackling. We're trying to work on our sound, so let me know what you think, Kevin. If we need to get closer to the mic, turn the mics up, what do we have to do? There's Harry. Hey, thanks for joining, Harry. Kevin, thank you so much. That's good. Hopefully, like I said, we've been working on the sound. I had a dream and thought, hey, this is what we need to do. And I did it, and I found
You had a dream about it?
I did, and I kept thinking, if I just had this and I just did this.
Oh, hey, Cope and Mellow's on. You always tell me about your dreams, except that one.
You're not supposed to talk about those dreams I tell you about on this show.
I'm not telling you about them. I'm not telling them.
Kind of.
Stop. No.
Gosh. Hey, Copamello, give me a 1 if it sounds good, a 2 if it sounds okay, a 3 if it's not so good. We need to turn the mics up. We need to talk closer to the mics if it's crackling. We just want to make sure it's good on everybody's end. We've been working on the sound. We've been working on trying to get everything going good like I had in the studio before. And again, like I was telling Carrie, I had a dream. I figured out this is what I need to do. I need to add this and put this and change this. And I talked with Josh a little bit. Josh gave me some good advice. And so then I did this. And then my son found this cord. I wish I could take the cord out and show you guys what I needed to hook up one of my soundboards that I needed previously. And I couldn't find it. And I wasn't about to go pay more money to get another one because I knew it was somewhere, and he found it. And
I wish you would have, because it really looks like a very inexpensive cord.
It's not that. I don't know.
So, hey, Carla and Kiko Adventures.
Hey, how are you guys?
Carla, we were just talking about you and all your fun pictures and good stuff from the weekend. I was saying that I had a really long week working at the surgical center, and then I worked home health over the weekend, and it was just hard and sad and long. So I kind of dropped the ball. Michael last week told me, pick a topic for next week. And then he said, so what are we going to do our live stream on, and I was like, that was me, and I dropped the ball. And I thought about some of the other topics that we've talked about doing, and it just kind of felt heavy to me. And
no, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It was awesome that you guys were sending us pictures, and we lived vicariously through you.
Maybe she's saying she's sorry that I had a hard, sad weekend at work.
Oh, maybe.
Anyway, so I thought about doing something that made me happy and talking about, just seeing everybody's pictures of Disneyland and DCA and just the Disney magic. It was making me super happy to see that. So I thought, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
Let's see how close our list compares. I mean, I know we like a lot of the same things, but
Carla, give me a 1 if it sounds good, a 2 if it sounds okay, and a 3 if it sounds like garbage and crackling. We've been working on our sound and the soundboard. We've got a couple 1s. We just want to make sure that it sounds good.
Oh, hey, midlife.
There's midlife. Midlife,
Woo-hoo.
Same with you guys. Give us a 1 if it sounds good. Give us a 2 if it sounds okay. A 3 if it sounds grabbly and crackly. We've been working on the sound. So, and there's the doorbell.
She's going to drive me nuts. She's all twitchy and barky, and I don't know why.
I
Sorry for the barking dog, guys.
I think maybe you should just go close the door.
Okay.
And she can just hang out in her bed. So everybody, thank you for joining us. Thank you for bearing with us to try to get all of these corks and kirks and creaks and everything out. I think I finally figured it out. Now that I have that figured out, now I have to put together the studio in a nice fashion so it doesn't, like, if you saw what it looked like, it's pretty scary and sad. And it's driving me absolutely bonkers to see it like this. It's bad, huh?
What is?
Just all of this.
Oh yeah, it's a disaster.
So part of trying to put your studio together, trying to put everything together. And like I said, I had a dream.
I had a dream.
Yes, just like that.
Had a dream.
And I knew that if I could just figure out how to put everything together, and just, the studio was easy because I had a buddy who was kind of knew all of that. And I tried to put it together the same way. And I actually brought my old soundboard out that I started with my podcast. What's really weird too, though, is that when I did the podcast, it sounded like I was in a tunnel. It sounded like I was, the sound was not good up there anyway,
right.
But it sounded like I was using the microphone from my computer.
Right. And
I wasn't really using these mics and the soundboard. So, and now I think I know why, because I never selected using the correct board. I just, you plug in and it works. And I just don't think that's
that's not how it goes.
No, it's not. So, anyway, again, that's where we're at. And then my son, he found this cord that I needed to work the soundboard. That was the only way it worked. And yeah, I'm happy.
Truly,
I'm happy.
It looks like a cord that you bought at the dollar store.
I know. Yeah, it was like at Walmart. But I wasn't going to go buy it again because I knew it was here somewhere. And I just wanted to save that $7 for a churro when we go to Disney World. So
I think they're more than that.
Here we go. Let's jump into the stream. I told Carrie last week after we ended, I said, hey, I come up with these all the time and you're part of the show now. And
that's why it's called Timeout with Michael, is because you're supposed to come up with the topic and then I just come and be your somewhat lovely assistant.
I didn't think people wanted to see my face. It's back there.
What?
They said if I got closer, they could see my face.
Oh.
So anyway, okay, we'll do that. And we'll adjust and do and go. All right. So I told Carrie, I'm like, hey, you're part of the stream. You're part of everything. I want to include you. You pick a topic. I'm always picking the topic, and I want you to feel like you're part of the stream, and I want you to feel like this is something that is yours too. And I know it does say Timeout with Michael, but yeah, it is what it is. It's okay.
It's fine.
Because Mike, we're taking a timeout with me, and anyway, just kidding.
I'll put you in timeout.
So that's where we went. Carrie picked this topic. So, and basically our favorite rides at Disneyland and DCA. Now I could say that I like them all because I really do, but there are some very particular ones that we enjoy so very much in Disneyland and so very much in DCA that we thought we would each pick a few in each park and then talk about why we like them. And then we want to hear, from you guys what some of yours are, and we'll do it. Your makeup is on point.
It is?
Yep. That's what Carla said.
Oh, hey. Thanks, Carla. This is called I Got Home from the Gym. I had 15 minutes to try and throw myself together and do sound checks with Michael. I didn't even get a chance to make myself a grown-up drink. So thank you.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
It's kind of a whirlwind day, but that's okay. Thank you, Carla.
We might have to go get one here in a minute.
We might, but
okay, so Carrie, we're gonna start. We're gonna start in Disneyland. Everybody, I'm gonna ask Carrie what her favorite ride is, or favorite one. She's got 5. I picked 5, and what we'll do is we'll talk about them, we'll pick them, and then after we're done, so we can make sure we see your guys' stuff too on the stream. Let's wait till I'm done on mine, and then you guys can kind of talk about the ones you guys like. You can only pick one at a time, and then we'll go on to the next one. So we'll just kind of all take turns on it. So that way we can keep the stream flowing really good. And I'm sure if
Carla
Juan
said
gets
to
on
tell
here,
Marmaduke to bring us a drink.
I've asked, and she does not listen. She has not learned that trick. She just looks at us
like we're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
she's old and cranky. So
like me.
So favorite ride in Disneyland, and I think I know, but
my absolute favorite ride in Disneyland is Space Mountain, hands down.
Boom, Space Mountain. Why is Space Mountain your favorite ride?
The first time I went to Disneyland, I was 15 years old. It was a family trip with my mom, my dad, my sisters, and my dad just absolutely loved it. I don't know, just have that connection that it was something special that my dad loved and I loved. And I don't know, I just love it. It's just my all-time favorite.
And it is the same. It is really the ride that we walk into Disneyland and go ride first. It's just, that's been a tradition. We go and ride Space Mountain first. It is what it is. I'm sure it'll change a little bit when we try to ride Rise, because we might be able to get in there, and that could all change too. But I don't know. I'm sure that people are going to put Rise of the Resistance in their favorites as well. We unfortunately 2 years ago, one year ago, before Disneyland was going to close.
So we got our Flex Pass in January 2020.
Right. And then we were going to go in March.
Yeah.
And we had Rise all planned out.
It was a week before they closed.
Wait,
no. So they closed March, I want to say the weekend of March 13th in 2020. And we were supposed to go the weekend after.
So my little brother, he actually left Provo, Utah, drove down to Disneyland, and got on Rise. So that turd has already been on it. I can't believe it. I
know.
Way to go, Luke and Savannah. You luckies.
But at that
everybody
time,
else too.
At that time, they could do that. They could drop everything. But unfortunately,
they can't do that now.
They can now. Well, maybe. Maggie's little enough that if they decided they wanted to just pack her up in the car and drive to Disneyland, they could.
Yeah.
But we have the boys who are older, the dogs, and
I feel itchy everywhere.
I did too. It's like we sat down and I'm just like.
So, yeah. All right. So my favorite ride, and I have a lot of favorites, but one of my favorite rides, my all-time favorite ride, is Pirates of the Caribbean. That's easy for me. I've always wanted to be a pirate. If I could cut my leg off and have a peg leg, I would. If I could cut my hand off and have a hook,
so drastic.
I would. I wouldn't even mind it. I would be a pirate. I would drink rum all day on a beach somewhere and try to pillage and plunder things. I would. I love pirates. I love the ride. I love just the calmness in the beginning. Too. I love going down those waterfalls. I love just seeing all the fun stuff. And then you get into the battle scene, and then you get into the village. And there's just something about pirates that just is amazing for me. And I just truly, truly, truly like it. Love it. It is my favorite. I do. It's awesome. And it was really super cool when Disney came out with Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Black Pearl.
Yeah.
All of at World's End.
I liked it. The first year we went there with the boys, when you get to
what? She said booty. And I was thinking Kiko wanted like booty.
Oh.
And she tried to cover it gold booty. Mm-hmm. Sure.
Right. Okay.
Kiko likes the booty.
Well, I was going to say, you know, where they have the skull and crossbones and the red flag kind of
He is an ass
it?
man.
What?
Okay, go ahead.
And it has the skull just saying dead man tell no tales.
Mm-hmm.
And the first year we went there, they had like a holographic image of, was it Davy Jones?
It was Davy Jones.
It was Davy Jones from the movie talking. I thought that was so cool. And I was really kind of bummed when they took that away.
Yeah. So that little scene, if you guys have ever noticed, and you go back and ride some of the or go back and watch some of the YouTube ride-throughs, that particular part and scene, they try to change every year, if I remember correctly. So like one year you saw an octopus, the next year you saw a squid, and then they had the hologram. They've always tried to change it. So what are you laughing at?
Carla said sorry, and I don't know why she's saying she's sorry.
She's just being funny. Gold
Probably
booty.
because I'm slow and not catching stuff.
So those are the two top rides. After that, it kind of goes into some things. So Carla and Kiko, Carla said Kiko's favorite is Pirates as well. Carla, what is your favorite ride in Disneyland? Midlife, what is your favorite ride? Kevin, what about you? What is your favorite ride? Copamelo, what is your favorite ride? Did I miss anybody? Is there anybody else I missed that's on here? That's all I can think of, and that's all I can see. I do see 9 people watching, but it is. So Carla says hers is the same. She likes Pirates as well.
Okay. I mean, it's amazing.
I'm super excited. So for me, there's a couple things that I think about as I think about the two that we named. Copamelo likes Pirates as well. AJ says his favorite ride is Rise. AJ, you're so lucky you got on that, and I'm so jealous that you rode Rise. That's so cool. I super can't wait to ride that in 40, how many days?
46.
46 days.
I believe we're down to 46
We'll finally
now.
get in there, I hope. Hopefully we can get in there. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. With this whole Genie Pass and everything, I wonder how it's gonna work. But we're gonna get on it.
It's just gonna be great.
Hey, thanks, AJ. So AJ, my background was made by my good friend Juan. He put together this awesome logo and did this whole thing, and then I had a company make my poster here.
It's
banner.
Really awesome.
I wish I
like
could.
it.
I need to get it bigger, and I will. But yeah. So one thing that's exciting to me when I think about we're going to Disney World in 46 days is you mentioned Space Mountain. Now, Space Mountain, the original Space Mountain, is in Disney World. And I did not know that until I did a little bit of research and looked.
Right.
But the original actually was first and debuted in Disney World, which I didn't. You would think that it was in Disneyland, but it wasn't. It was not. But 2 years later, or is it 5 years later? It's either 2 or 5 years later.
I don't remember.
They debuted Space Mountain in Disney World. Now, if you look at all of the Space Mountains, when you go to Space Mountain, you look at the sign. They have signs at every Space Mountain, everywhere in every Disney park. It will tell you the first one is, I want to say it's 75. That's when it debuted in Disney World. And then the next one is Space Mountain Port in Disneyland. And then the rest of them say something different. It'll tell you, like it says, our ports on Earth or something like that. There's a sign. I can't remember where that's at, but there is.
I don't remember.
It's so cool. But yes, it's not at the World Show thing, Carla. It's actually when you go to Space Mountain, they have a poster and a sign that tells you where all of them are. Hello, Mom. How are you? Thanks for joining. What's your favorite ride in Disneyland?
You need to give a shout
Kelly?
out to your mom and tell her happy birthday.
And happy birthday to my mom. She is how old is she? 27?
I thought she was like 27 this year.
27 this year. That's so awesome.
Like that.
Happy birthday, Mom, and happy birthday to your twin sister, Karen, as well. Yeah. She looks like not a day over 27.
I know it. She's absolutely gorgeous.
I wish I hope Mom, I hope I'm blessed with your aging process, like Carrie's aging process. She looks like she's 29.
I wish, but thank you.
Both of you guys do, so that's awesome. So anyway, okay, back to Space Mountain in Disney. Good guess. I knew it. Space Mountain in Disney World has 2 tracks.
I'm excited
so
to
you
see
can go left or you can go right. Now, here's another fun fact about Space Mountain. It has 15 right turns and how many left turns?
2?
4.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So 15 15 right-hand turns and 4 left-hand turns. 15 right-hand turns, 4 left-hand turns.
And you know exactly where the camera is and everything.
Yeah, so 15 right, 4 left. Super, super awesome. Me and Carrie watched a ride through and counted them all. I have counted them all at Disneyland before, and I was pretty close. I thought it was like 15 and 3 or something like that, but it's 15 and 4. I could be off by 1 or 2 turns, but I told you count left, we count right. It was kind of fun.
I've had a couple of sleeps since then, so I don't remember.
So some fun things about Space Mountain. Now they have a bunch of different Space Mountains out there, and Walt's original idea about Space Mountain changed throughout the years, which was really cool as they did different parks. They changed and added and did different things. So every Space Mountain except for 2 of the Space Mountains, Disneyland and Disneyland Tokyo, are the same. So anyway, that's my fun nerd. Yes, Josh, I am a ride nerd. That's my fun fact about Space Mountain.
I love it. That was way cool.
So Pirates of the Caribbean is Midlife's. I knew that. Mom, you still haven't told me what your...
She said Space Mountain.
No, she said not really. Oh, hers is Space Mountain. Okay, wonderful. It's hard to not think about Space Mountain, or Pirates and some other ones that we'll talk about. But Pirates is intriguing to me because it's going to be different in Disney World. Not by a bunch, but there are little things inside of Pirates that when I know when we go, we will never unsee them. Now, when I look at the ride throughs, there are things I don't unsee.
I know, right?
So when you go down the little waterfall in Disney World and you come around to the bend for the first scene, there is a rock that forms in the shape of a skull. As you're going down, it shapes in the form of a skull, and then it disappears. So I'm super excited to see that. As you travel around to the other Pirates of the Caribbeans, you will see different layouts. In Shanghai Disney, it is a complete different thing. They take you here, there, and everywhere. It's more of an homage to the movies. You got the battle scenes on those. I'm super excited to see those battle scenes, and that's the goal for us. When the kids are growing up, we're taking off and we're going to all the Disney parks, and we're going to visit all of those. So that was super cool. Pirates is the one for me.
Pico have been to Paris.
They have been to Paris. Luckies.
I know.
I feel like they've been to Tokyo Disneyland too. Carla, which ones have you been to? As she talks about that and throws that up on the screen, we will move on. Our second favorite ride in Disneyland?
I said Big Thunder Mountain.
The wildest ride in the wilderness.
Yes.
So where are you going? Why Big Thunder Mountain?
I just love the thrill of it. I'm a big adrenaline junkie, so I just love the thrill of it. I just think it's such a fun ride. So
they said, yep, they've been to Paris. 7 years after getting married, it was on their honeymoon. So that's awesome. I love that. Awesome. It's something that's way cool. Super. It's awesome that you guys have been there. And it's a big thrill ride. Big Thunder is a big thrill ride. Awesome. My second one that I picked as a favorite in Disneyland is Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion, I love.
What, Carla?
BTM.
I know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But she said she saw the biggest roaches.
Scary. That's gross. Interesting though.
I would have freaked out.
Mhm.
I don't do well with
Yeah.
crawly things.
That would be interesting.
At all.
I wonder if it's probably just the humidity. One says last row or we don't go on Big Thunder Mountain. Oh, I know, right?
I don't care where I am.
Yeah, I don't.
just love it.
Yeah.
It's just so fun.
It is a fun
And
one.
I don't know why, but it seems faster at night.
It does seem faster at night. It's probably because you can't see everything. It's an illusion.
It's just fun.
But Haunted Mansion is, definitely one of my favorites. I love just the creepiness of it. I love the funniness of it. I love when they decorate it for Halloween and Christmas time, and they do the Nightmare Before Christmas.
I love that too.
I super, super love going by into the ballroom and smelling the gingerbread and seeing the gingerbread house. That is so cool. I enjoy that. But I still really like I like the original Haunted Mansion. I super love that they put up Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'm super happy when they put it back because I like that original feel of it. It's really cool. Really, really cool. Carla says, laugh out loud. DDG had slides on with roaches on the floor and wall and was freaking out, and Joe was laughing. I can see that.
I could see
I
that.
can see that.
I would have been freaking out.
Nightmare is better, Luke says. Hi, Lukey.
Hey, Luke.
How are you? Are you guys ready for Lagoon this weekend? So we're going to Lagoon this weekend. And so you guys will see some videos and maybe some live there. So on Saturday, be on the lookout.
I'm excited about that.
It is. So a couple of things. What about you guys? So Carla and Kiko, what's another ride you guys like? Midlife, what's another ride you like? Kevin, what about you? Cope and Mellow, what about you? Mom, or if you're still on, what about you? What ride will Maggie like best? She'll like the boats and maybe even Cannibal. She can't go on Cannibal.
I'm trying to think which one Maggie might like best.
I think Maggie will like the boats.
Or the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she'll like the octopus ride that goes up and down and you get squirted with water.
Yeah, she'll
like that. So Luke, we asked what our favorite ride in Disneyland was. What's your favorite ride? What's Savannah's? We're not in Disney World. We're not talking about Disney World yet. Talking about Disneyland. So Carly and Kiko says Haunted Mansion.
I wonder if he's wondering what ride that Maggie will like best in Disney World.
Oh, I don't know.
I bet she likes Small World the best.
Yeah.
That's my bet.
Carly and Kiko say Haunted Mansion, Big Thunder Mountain, Storybook, and Star Tours.
Oh, I love Star Tours too.
That's a good one. Luke, what's your favorite ride? Kelly, what's your favorite ride? Midlife, what's another favorite ride? Cope and Mellow, what's another favorite ride of your guys's? Kevin, how about you? So while they're going to throw those up and you can talk on that, I'll talk a little bit of nerd facts on these rides that we just talked about.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So Big Thunder Mountain, it is the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Yep.
Okay. And it is actually taken out of Utah. So the scenery is taken out of Utah.
Is it really?
Yep.
I didn't know
a lot
that.
of the mountains and spires, they're not really spires, but the stuff is all based kind of out of Utah. And so you have that. In Big Thunder Mountain in Disneyland, as you're going up the last hill and it explodes, as you're going up, you can see the dynamite, all of the dynamite, the fuses,
right.
And it's burning, right? And you can see all of that. You can see it in the daytime and even better at night.
Right.
So talk about those here too.
Well, Carla says that Kiko loves Small World because it's his nap time. It's 15 minutes in nap time. I like Small World in the summertime when I need to be inside and cool off. Kevin likes
Fantasyland. Luke says Splash Mountain. Yes, Luke, Bryce National Park is what Big Thunder is based off of. So that's in Utah. So it's really cool. They based it all off of that. So anyway, in Disneyland, as you're going up that last one, you can see all of the fuses going. When you go to Disney World, they don't have that. They just have the explosion at the top, which it's not really a ton, but they went back and refurbished Big Thunder Mountain in Disneyland, and when they did that, they added those. They added
that's
those.
Neat. I didn't know that.
The effect. There we go. I was trying to COVID brain. Mm-hmm.
Yep. You don't have COVID.
I'm just saying. I get lost. I don't have COVID brain, but I'm just saying.
So, Cope and Mello and Kevin Hernandez, they all said that they like Fantasyland, and I like Fantasyland too. I do, but I don't know that it's my favorite part. I like it. I enjoy it while we're there. So yeah. I can see why. I mean, there's some really great rides in there.
There are some great rides. Peter Pan, classic. Snow White,
classic.
Dumbo, Alice in Wonderland. And they refurbished a couple of them in there. So
I can't wait to see
it'll be super
and then
super
Carla
awesome.
Said she's squirreling off the subject. She didn't know you had a Transformer tattoo.
Yep. I got it with Optimus Prime. I know him personally. Okay. And so he said that anytime they come down and I'm in trouble, I just have to show everybody. Okay. That's why I tell all the kids.
Right.
So anyway, that's something, a couple things I know about Big Thunder Mountain.
That's cool. I'm glad you know all these random things.
In Haunted Mansion, they have several different things within all the parks around the world. Some of them have the elevator that goes down, and some of them have an elevator that actually rises up. It's super weird to think about that, but it's that's kind of how it worked out. I know you saw Bumblebee on Friday. That's awesome. That's so cool. Dang it. I like Bumblebee, and I like Universal and that Star Wars and the Transformers.
Well, I know we talked about how we're going to Lagoon on Saturday. They don't have a lot of fun interactive things like that.
No, they sure don't.
It's just more of your classic amusement parks.
Yeah. So. But we're gonna try some things. So Haunted Mansion, when you go down in Disney World, the opening scene and getting to your Doom buggy and all of those things are a little bit different. And as we get there, you'll see how the difference is. Like you have to get off the elevator and walk and do all of that. You actually walk and you're already in your Doom buggy and you see the pictures and stuff in Disney World. It's, again, small, subtle things that are a little bit different.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to make a little bit different. And then if you get to around the other parks, they didn't do a Haunted Mansion because that really didn't fit the culture. So they did the Manor one.
I can't wait to
That'll
see
be
that.
really, really fun. It's based off of a music theme and story. So that will be super fun. And the monkey that goes all around. The different ways as far as, so like in Paris, they did the outside a little bit differently because they didn't want it to be as, I should say, creepy. And same with Shanghai, they changed it, the layout a little bit as to the way it looked. Just because, again, when you go to some of these foreign countries, their buildings, they have to be aesthetically correct, and you also have to play on their culture. And if you don't play on their culture, then it makes it really, really bad. They don't. It's like it's not against their. It's against their stuff. You know, it is, and it's kind of like an insult to them. So I mean, we gotta take care of that. If you're gonna build something like that there, you know, be respectful of what's there. So anyway, 2 fun facts: Big Thunder Mountain, Haunted Mansion.
Okay. Well, I said for my third favorite is Pirates, and we've kind of talked that one to pieces, but I love Pirates. I love the theming of it. I love the thrill of it. It's just a favorite for me.
Yeah.
I love the smell. I don't know why I do, but I just love the smell.
And we got those candles.
Yeah, we did. I don't know if you guys have seen it on social media. You can get candles that it's supposed to smell like pirates, but it didn't bring back anything of pirates to me.
Candles smelled good. They just didn't smell like pirates. Dang it. I was so
not that one, but there's another company out there, so we can
try that one. So I would have to say that and I'll go on to my third one, Big Thunder Mountain, and we've already talked about that as well.
So our likes are kind of, they're crisscrossing a little bit,
right?
But that's okay.
And that's okay.
They do. So
what's the next one for you?
The next one for me is Haunted Mansion. I just want, so we can talk about, bobsleds. Oh, no, Matterhorn's not even on my list, Carla. Not one bit.
Right.
If I never ride Matterhorn bobsleds ever again in my life, I will be A-okay with that.
Yeah.
It just beats the crap out of me. Like, it hurts my neck. It hurts my back, my hip.
Space. So you said Haunted Mansion on yours. Why Haunted Mansion? Why is it one of your favorites?
I just love the theming of it. I just think it's fun and exciting, and I just like it.
Yeah.
I especially like it when it's Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a special movie for me. It's one of the only movies I can get Riker to sit down and watch with me. It was one of his first movie that he would sit and watch. And I don't know. I just love Jack and Sally.
Yeah. Jack and Sally is good. And again, I love that too. I love the holiday theme that they do. I like the old school. So
the old school Haunted Mansion, I would have to say my favorite scene inside. I love the Hatbox Ghost.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's classic, and I wish there was more of that. But then I love seeing Jack and Sally and Zero and the whole Nightmare Before Christmas theming of it.
If you're a Disney nerd,
favorite.
If you're a Disney nerd like me and a ride nerd like me, go to the Disney Channel and go behind the scenes and watch. They have a couple of these already on there. I love the backstory on the Hatbox Ghost, on how they made it work and how they weren't going to make it work. And that is really cool. That is super awesome to me. Jungle Cruise. Yes. There's another one right there. And Indiana Jones.
Yep. Said Indiana Jones.
So yeah, it is only fun with the skipper. So I don't think Jungle Cruise is on your thing, is it?
It is. It's my last one.
Oh, okay. So she has Jungle Cruise. So we'll talk about that. So okay, let's just talk about it right now.
Okay, let's do.
But real quick, I have to agree with Carrie. I could never ever ride Matterhorn bobsleds again. It is so rough on me. I love the ride. I love that ride.
Idea. I love the idea of it. I just wish it wasn't so rough.
It's so rough, and it takes so much out of me when I do that. I can't do it anymore. It's fix the ride and it'll be good. I don't think that they're ever really going to be able to.
So many people love it just how it is. So
yeah. For me, it's not there. And it seems like every time we have gotten on either right or left, it's broken down every time. And so we say no more to it. So that's okay. That's all right.
I want to say we've rode it like 3 out of the 7 times we've been there.
Mm-hmm. And
each time.
Yeah. So Copamelo, same thing. They said no plans to ride Matterhorn Mountain. Hey, if we were all the same, life would be boring. So that's why
that's my line.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's okay. You use it.
So your last one in Disneyland is
Jungle Cruise.
Okay. Now why Jungle Cruise?
I just love it. I think the skipper's funny. I like the dad jokes and just the commentary. You know, like Carla said, you have to have a funny skipper, but I want to say maybe there's been one time we rode, I was like, really? This is as good as you get? But yeah. For the most part, we've had really funny skippers, and I just think it's classic. I love it.
Carla says that the Yeti just scares her, so she doesn't know how she's going to do at Scary Farm or Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios. Carla, you'll be fine. You'll be all right.
You'll have a good time.
My last one is Indiana Jones. Again, growing up, it's just it reminds me of my childhood. I used to go down to my grandma's in Springville, Utah. Yeah, she had a flower shop there for 20 plus years. And we watched a couple movies down there. One of them was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The other one was Jack and the Beanstalk, Abbott and Costello's Jack and the Beanstalk. That was the other one I watched. Oh, The Last Unicorn.
Oh, goodness.
And there was one more.
Anyway, we're talking about Disney.
Yeah. Okay.
So
skirt it off.
I will agree with you. I do like Indiana Jones, and that almost made my top 5. The reason it didn't make my top 5 is because it's a little rough on me too.
Yeah.
I would say that I will go on Indiana Jones every single time. It does beat the crap out of me, almost as bad as Matterhorn does, but I've kind of learned where I have to brace myself and where I'm not getting thrown around. But
right.
I love the theming of it. I have a heart for Indiana Jones just because I absolutely love the movies. So,
yeah. And Indiana Jones. It's a fun ride, and it's just great. There's a couple things. So I'll start with my fun facts on Indiana Jones. There's a couple things when you first get into the ride, you were actually supposed to have rocks, look like rocks falling. So next time you go on Indiana Jones and you come right into the ride out into the cavern or whatever, you can hear rocks falling, but you can't see them. And they still have not been able to figure out how to make that effect work. So you can't get that.
I think it's so funny when you're first going to it and they're telling you not to look into the eyes of the
right
thing. I'm trying not to look at it, but then I'm looking at it and then trying not to look at it.
So anyway, that's one thing. It's different in every park. They have a live action Indiana Jones. They have a roller coaster Indiana Jones, and the places that do have Indiana Jones rides and or attractions
they have
in
a
Disney.
Roller coaster?
Yeah, so that one I believe is in. Someone's going to have to tell me on the live stream if they know where the roller coaster Indiana Jones is at. I want to say it's in Tokyo, but I could be wrong.
Carla, you'll have to Google that.
Yeah, I can't remember where it's at, but there's a live action scene one, and then there's an actual it's a roller coaster. But it's kind of got the Indiana Jones theming to it. Luke says, I think so. Yeah, that's where. Yeah, I don't know exactly where it's at, but it's out there. Jungle Cruise. So Jungle Cruise got rethemed. So I've been thinking about this, and I wanted to touch on this as we go through, but it got rethemed. I think it's really cool. I love the movie. The movie was awesome.
But the retheming of the ride has nothing to do with the movie.
Correct. There's a couple things in there that kind of touched. Disneyland Paris.
Thank you, Carla.
I knew they would know.
Yeah,
so Disneyland Paris has the roller coaster, and then I believe in Disney World they have like a live action thing. I don't know if they still have the live action Indiana Jones. I think it's closed and they don't do it anymore though. I can't remember. We'll have to look at that one too. I should have been more prepared. Yes, thanks Google. Jungle Cruise. Walt actually wanted real animals, but that was just not possible. So they put all their animatronics in there. But then they found out that the water was bad, so they had to redo some things, and they have. And it's super cool to see the backstory on that Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, I like it. It was fun.
But there was something I wanted to talk about. Oh, the skippers. It was down when we went, as was Haunted Mansion, so we need to go back. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Or the Haunted Mansion in Paris. So in Jungle Cruise, if you become a skipper, you are given 4 sheets of scripted stuff throughout the Jungle Cruise, and you pick the ones you want to use. You don't have to use all of the same, and it can be going back and forth, but they give you a script as far as what you're supposed to talk about on the jokes, because they want it to be consistent, but they want it to be funny, but they want everybody to feel like it's not necessarily like somebody didn't just come up with these things on their own. Now you do get the best skippers. Again, like Carla said, they had a younger guy and he took too long with the jokes and took the funny away. Again, it's all about how you address those. Mm-hmm. It's all about how you use them. Timing is everything. I've seen a couple ride-throughs and I'm like, wow, like that was not enjoyable. And I'm sorry that you put this up on YouTube to show, because it was horrible. Like, again, the timing was bad. The jokes were not good. Juan! I'm so glad you've joined us, Juan.
Hey, Juan.
So anyway, that's just a little thing with the Jungle Cruise. Everybody, like I said, there's 3 to 4 pages of talking points and jokes and stuff like that, and you get to pick which ones you want to do. So I think that's really cool, but I don't know what I would use. I wish I could get my hands on those Sanskrit or those
the jokes
and the script. That would be super awesome. So Juan, real quick, we just talked about our 5 favorite ones in Disneyland. Go ahead and throw up what your 5 favorite rides are. And we talked a little bit about the differences between Disneyland and Disney World that we're excited to see on some of those. And it's I
know you've been super excited for our Disney World trip for a very long time. Oh, hey, King B.
Hey, King B. Thanks for joining.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not excited yet. But now that we are down to 46 days, I'm starting to get excited.
Yeah.
Very, very excited.
I'm excited because I get to go at a time that I think I'm going to enjoy a little bit more. Friends, family, and it's not that I didn't like Disneyland or Disney when I was younger. It just, okay, all right. It didn't seem as special as it does now.
I always have people say to me, well, you just must be a kid at heart. And for a while I was like, what? I'm not a kid at heart, but I guess I kind of am, because I love the thrill of it. I love the excitement of it. And I've said this a million times and I'll keep saying it. It's not that,
hey, real quick, you continue that. Okay. And then I'm going to go get a drink or two for you and me. And then I want you to give your thank yous to all those like you wanted to.
Anyway, it's not that I turn in.
You can sit in my chair though.
Oh, that was a really good idea. I should, because his chair is super comfy. I feel kind of fidgety in this chair because it's really quite uncomfortable. Anyway, it's not that I turn into a giant kid at Disneyland and forget my adult responsibilities. It's just, I know when I go to Disneyland, Disney World, I just get to leave everything behind. And yeah, I kind of am a kid at heart there. So it's really awesome. Hey, I just wanted to mention to everybody, check out our good friends Carla and Kiko Adventures. They have some awesome Disneyland, California Adventure videos. Goodness, where else have you guys been lately? Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios. They have a lot of great adventures, so be sure to check them out. Give them a like. We have our friend King B on here. Check him out on YouTube. Midlife Vibes. Check them out. I want you to check out Cope and Mellow. So they have Copeland cigar box guitars that are absolutely beautiful and amazing. Just when I think they can't get any better, they throw another one out there that just blows my mind. I wish I was musically inclined to get one for myself, but unfortunately I'm not. And then also Cope and Mellow has a new Instagram page and Etsy shop called Threads by Cope. They have amazing cups. They have like coffee mugs. They have amazing shirts. I think there's some hoodies on there. Just amazing things. I know where I'm going to be doing most of my Christmas shopping now. Check them out. Who am I forgetting? Thank you for Juan for joining us. Juan is a great moderator and a wonderful friend. So anyway, thank you guys for joining the stream. Who else is out there? Did I forget anybody?
Did you say everybody check out Carla and Kiko Adventures?
Yes, I did.
King B?
Yes, I did.
Cool drummer?
He's not here.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know that
I've only seen him talk about some other things. He was on my Instagram. Yeah, it's rough.
Whoa.
Midlife Vibes?
Yeah, I did say Midlife. Midlife Vibes has great theme park adventures, and I love their live stream as well. So check them out. So Juan had a good thing on there. He said, Casey Jr., that is one ride at Disneyland we have never done.
And the reason being?
Because it's a little kid ride?
No, it's always been broken when we went over there.
Has it really?
Yep.
Oh.
Always been broken.
I always thought it was because it was for babies.
Nope. She did the list. A couple other shout outs. I don't know if you shouted out the Yaya Chronicles.
Oh, I didn't, but I would love for everybody to check them out as well.
Kittle TV.
Keep the spam on the frying pan.
Did you mention those, Kittle? I'm mentioning those guys because they have been supporters from the beginning, and
Kendi hasn't been on it either, so now I don't feel so bad.
I wanted to shout out to them because they have YouTube channels, they have stuff, they have content, and it is really good.
I know last week I said I was going to check out Kevin Hernandez vlogs, and I'm sorry I haven't, but work has been so busy.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
That's one of the other reasons I'm so excited to go on vacation. I'm ready to go on vacation.
Yeah.
Because we've been working our tails off.
We have. So those are a couple of, we just want to thank you so much for supporting us. And you guys have awesome channels. You guys have awesome content. We enjoy watching it. There's other people that we want to shout out to, but not until you come to my stream.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to also point out that you put a little video up the other day. What does a POV mean?
A point of view?
Oh, yeah, the Incredicoaster.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good POV.
It's
fun. One of the better ones I've seen, honestly.
It's really hard to do roller coaster POVs and outside roller coaster POVs because of the wind. Yeah. And it's hard to be able to get that full effect. There are mics, there are things out there. I just don't have the money to invest in that.
I honestly didn't really notice that you had a lot of noise.
Yeah, that was, like I said, that was one of the best ones we've ever done.
So
I've tried to do the radiator racers. The problem is every time I go into the cave, it takes a minute for the camera to adjust just right. And then when you get out, after you start racing, and you come into the bright light, it takes a minute too. So maybe I need to do that ride at night, and that would be fun. But there's a lot of POVs out there, and I thought, I had this really good one, so I thought it'd be fun to see how it goes and what you do. Carla, thank you so much for throwing up everybody's channels.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Throw your own channel up there because you're moderating up there. I gotta make Juan a moderator, huh?
I've been asking you for 3 weeks. Juanito, he does not listen to me.
I can't put the user in timeout.
No, don't do that. You can't make him a mod.
Yes, I can.
Here, you can?
Yes, I can.
Really?
Oh, no, I got to go to the other channel.
Yeah, see?
I'll make you a mod soon enough, Juan. So.
Talk is cheap.
Talk is cheap. Click on his name. I did click on his name.
And then it said put in timeout.
Yeah. Here, look out.
Carla's an expert on this stuff.
I know she is.
Oh, hey, Kaido.
Yeah, I probably have to go to something different. But I'll get it. I remember how to do it. I just got to remember to go do it. I'll make a man out of you. I know you would. You kind of already did. Yeah, see, oh no, the 3 dots next to his comment. So even if I go there, yeah, I gotta be in my channel. Do you have
to push just the right dot?
No. Oh Lord. Push the right dot.
Hey.
Josh, I hope you saw that and heard that. That's funny.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
The right dot. Oh Lord, that's why I love you. Okay, moving on. Okay, so DCA. We're moving into DCA just because we're talking about that whole group there, Disneyland DCA. What is your most favorite DCA ride?
My most favorite DCA ride is Guardians. Hands down.
Why?
it's the thrill ride. It's the adrenaline. And I just love it. I used to love the Tower of Terror. I loved it. I thought it was great. It was my favorite way back. But since it was rethemed to Guardians, it just amplified it times a million for me.
I think one of the cool things about Guardians is that there are 7 different ride-throughs.
Yeah.
You're supposed to never get the same one twice as you go through the park. I can't remember. There was kind of like a guarantee. I can't remember what the number was, but it was like a good percentage that you'd never get the same one if you rode it several times in the park.
I love the music. I loved the drops and the thrill when it was Tower of Terror. And I'm excited to go at Disney World when we go to Hollywood Studios. I'm excited to ride it as Tower of Terror again to see if I love it as much. But so when it's Tower of Terror, it is kind of, it's more of a scary ride.
Mm-hmm.
But when they turn up that music and everybody's just pumped for Guardians and everybody's like, yeah, let's go.
It's a blast.
And it just like hits that happy endorphin inside me. And I love it.
Right?
I'm just always smiling after. I think I will be shaky and excited after we get off of Tower of Terror. But I think Guardians just has my heart because of the music and the happy.
Right.
So.
Oh, there we go.
And Carla hates it. I'm sorry, Carla. I wish I could give you my love for Guardians.
My number 1 ride in DCA.
Soaring.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about soaring. The music, the thought that you're way up there. I love flying. I have drones. I have helicopters. I do that. I enjoy flying wherever we go. I want to be able to get my pilot's license one day. Flying is just awesome. The smells are so cool. I will never forget the first time I ever went on soaring and the smells were there, Carla. I can't.
Carla, what's your favorite smell?
It's just on that ride. So cool.
Which one is your absolute favorite?
They change with whether you do soaring over California.
I know.
And soaring over the world. So it'll be fun to see if the smells are different or the same in Disney World. Epcot Center, because it's different. It's in Epcot, not in Disney. Well, it's in Disney, but it's at the Epcot Center. So
Epcot is Disney.
Yeah. So it's there.
And it's soaring around the world.
It's soaring around the world in Epcot. They end at the in between the orange fields and the ocean. Yeah. Oh, I'm between the orange fields and the ocean. Yeah.
I'm in between. My favorite smell on that one is I'm in between where they're on the savannah for the elephants and they throw up the grass, or the roses at the Taj Mahal.
Oh, midlife's back. Okay.
Oh, finally.
Josh, you missed a lot.
Yeah, Josh.
Jeez.
Hey, Josh, I wanted to ask you, did you get the mail that we sent you?
Yeah. You only have 4 more days if you hadn't used them. I hope you did. I hope you were able to.
Like a week.
No, September 3rd is the end.
Oh.
So if not, find somebody that can use them. So yeah, soaring's a little bit different when you go to. Oh, he's at the dealership. I get it.
Oh, what?
Josh, they were asking so many questions. Oh, he got it. Okay, cool.
Oh, at the dealership. What dealership?
So
what are you doing? Give us deets.
What?
Details.
What the hell is a deet?
Details. Deets.
Stop. You are just hanging around too many kids. Brian, how are you, dude?
What new car? I want to know.
Yeah, new car.
I can't call him Bri. That, Juanito, that is just a you thing. Hey, Brian.
I walked out. Yeah, you go. Don't let them push you around, Josh.
Yeah, Josh. I don't know what we're talking about. Really.
You are so old. What are you talking?
Old?
No, we don't use cray cray, and we don't use.
I don't say cray cray.
We don't use deets, and we don't use sus, and we don't use what are the other BS
Why
words?
can't
those
I
kids
say
are
what
word?
I want to say?
Because
I didn't call you bruh.
No,
Bruh.
yeah, we don't need bruh either.
I didn't.
I'm not
do
your
that.
bruh. I'm your father, or I'm your
What?
husband. And when
I
the
didn't.
kids, yeah.
I don't know why I can't say deets.
Deets.
I didn't
whatever.
say I'm literally LOLing. I know that annoys you.
Yeah, it does. So. I mean, maybe you can call me bruh, Carla. That might work and be okay.
Yeah. Don't taste me, bro.
I hate all that crap.
Oh, gosh. That's great.
Just call me your man. You can call me anything. Brian can call me anything. Don't be an old fart. Oh.
He kind of is. So what's so funny is today, Riker we're going to take a timeout from rides for a second. I'll tell you guys a cute Riker story. So he's doing homework and he has to talk about his family, mostly his siblings for his English homework.
Oh, be quiet. I am not sus. That is the dumbest one. Oh, that dumb Josh.
Stop
dumb.
being an old man. So
sus.
Anyway, Riker's asking about his siblings. And I say, well, you have your brother, Justin. He's married. They live in Georgia. And his wife's name is Lydia. And he's like, well, how many kids do they have? And I'm like, Riker, they don't have kids. I said, do we have any small humans that come here and call me grandma? And he's like, no, but you could be a grandma. You're old enough.
Thank you, Carla.
So... yeah, I got told I'm old today. And so I'm like, and then he thinks that your brother Miles' kids are my grandkids. He's like, well, I thought Charlie and Bo were your grandkids. I'm like, no, they're my nieces.
Yeah, too funny.
And then I said,
Brian, real quick, what's your favorite rides in Disneyland too? We need 5 of them. Go.
So then I said to him, I'm like, well, what about Dad? I'm like, if Charlie and Bo and Millie are my grandkids, they would be Dad's grandkids. Do you see look like a grandpa? And he said, well, kinda. And I said, well, who looks older, me or Dad? And he's like, Dad. So you look like a grandpa.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We've finally reached the ages where we look old to our kid.
We've reached it.
Yep.
So Guardians has obviously changed. It's a little different. It's Tower of Terror and the other place in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. Are you excited to ride that, Brian?
There's a bunch of different themes. Again, one of the cool things I think about Guardians and Tower of Terror, they wanted it to be like a ride, and they, of course, an elevator and a hotel.
I'm
when
so
they did it.
excited
And
to
when
see
they-
the Florida one.
They decided to drop the elevator. It really wasn't working, so they went out to these companies, and it's actually a magnet that pulls you down, that gives you that thrill, that feeling of being pulled down and everything. So that's, a little fun fact there. They have a bunch of hidden things throughout Guardians and throughout Tower of Terror that you just wouldn't know. Again, go check out the backstories of that ride.
Yeah, that was really fun to
you
watch.
Actually come up, you come back and you go, you come back and you go up, and then you go into the ride, and then you fall and you go forward in front of everything while the other things are coming back and doing their little ride through, and then they go up, and then that one drops down and comes back. It's really cool to see how my hands.
Brian, I've never been on the death wheel, and I don't think I ever will.
Wait, what's the death wheel?
The Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah, that's one we haven't been on.
We haven't, and I honestly can tell you, it's one that I do not feel bad that I have never stepped foot on.
Yeah.
So, and one of the reasons why I'm not sad about it.
Rise of the Resistance. He likes the death wheel.
So they actually have sickness bags on Mickey's Wheel of Death. So I love it. I think it's beautiful. It catches your eye. I take pictures of it every time we go there, but I'll never step foot on it.
Yeah.
If they actually put sick bags on there, I'm out. I used to wonder if the teacups would give me motion sickness. And I can honestly say, thankfully say, I have not been sick on the teacups. But, yep, if they're putting bags on there, I'm not going to do it.
Michael, what ride can you ride by watching a big screen instead of going on the ride at Disneyland? Only Michael can answer. Michael, what ride can you ride by watching a big screen instead of going on the ride at Disneyland?
Only you can answer.
Is this at Disneyland? What ride can you ride? And
trivia time. Yeah.
What ride? I got to look there now. Michael, what ride can you ride by watching a big screen instead of going on the ride at Disneyland? Only Michael can answer. So this is one that they put this in there because there's people that are claustrophobic, people that cannot get inside the actual ride because it does scare them to death. But you can actually it's not really, I guess, a big screen, but it is a TV screen. They actually take you into a separate room. They take you in there, and you can actually enjoy the actual ride without being on the ride. And it's like looking out the windows. And so that would be Nemo's Submarine Voyage is what it is, Josh. And it's right when you get into line, there's a room right in the center. And you can go over there and you can just sit on a couch in the back. Had I
known that, I would have been, peace out. You go on the boat.
We did.
What?
We did, because you said you didn't want to, and we had seen something about that.
Are you sure?
And we weren't going to do it. So we went and sat in the room, and we actually had to wait for some other people because they wanted to fill it up. It's not just you. You can get like a couple groups in there. And no one else wanted to do that. And then we're like, okay, we're not going to do this. We just kind of wanted to see it, and then we left.
Oh.
So that is it. That's the if you don't want to get on
Riker's right. Maybe I am an old grandma that has dementia.
So if you don't want to ride the submarine voyage with Nemo and actually get in the submarine, and that's something that freaks you out, I went on it because I just wanted to go, and I haven't been on it since because I am claustrophobic and it freaks me out, and it's very hard for me, especially when you get to our age, I guess. I don't know. I hate being locked in that submarine too. And you got screaming kids that just don't want to be there. And it is 15, almost 16 minutes of pure HE double hockey sticks of screaming. Oh, it's so horrible. So horrible.
That's another ride that if we don't ever get on it again, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Because there's so many other things.
Especially if the driver has gas. Did you know they do that too at the Sleeping Beauty Castle? What do they do at the Sleeping Beauty Castle?
Yeah.
I don't know. Midlife, I don't have a favorite side of Matterhorn. I could care less about that ride. It's too much. I think
you missed that part of the conversation.
So bad. I don't like it.
That's one ride.
Let me take that back. If the ride was smoother and better, I would love to go on that ride every day.
I love the theming of it.
But yeah. Can't do
Mello
it.
said can't do it. Panic time.
Yeah. So, Copa Mello or anybody on the stream, if you ever go to Disneyland and you want to just watch the Nemo ride, it's cool. I've seen a walkthrough or a POV on it. It's okay.
Yeah.
They added butt cushions. That don't matter. My butt's not what hurts. It's my hips. It's my shoulders. It's my side. It
gave me whiplash.
Everything.
One time.
Yeah.
It really hurt my
neck.
And
again, every time we get on it, Josh, it breaks down. So definitely not doing that. So jumping over.
So I had said my favorite ride in DCA is Guardians. You had said yours is Soaring. My next one is Soaring. We've kind of
talked about that. So my second favorite ride is Guardians. So we kind of flip flopped.
We did.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then
so we've kind of moved on there.
Moving right along. Number 3 on my list is the Incredicoaster.
And I'm going to have to agree. So we'll just jump right through it. And
I absolutely loved it. I love it. I loved it when it was California Screaming. I absolutely love it as the Incredicoaster. I love the retheming of it. I love how when you're going through one of the Scream tubes, you can smell the chocolate chip cookies. I think that was brilliant.
Yeah,
I just love it. It's an amazing roller coaster. It's so smooth. It's just thrilling to me. I love roller coasters. Love them.
The theming, what they've done with Incredicoaster is absolutely amazing. Turtle Talk is awesome too, Juan. I do love Turtle Talk. We have had some really good experiences with Turtle Talk. I'll show you the video. Next time I'm with you, Juan, I'll show you my videos. It's been absolutely awesome with Turtle Talk.
Yes.
Really funny with the first time we went to Turtle Talk.
I know.
And the boys talked about their sister.
I know.
That was funny.
That was so fun.
Excuse me. Hopefully you can hear my burp in there. So Incredicoaster was so cool. California Screaming. I actually listened to a soundtrack and I love listening to California Screaming and try to remember where you were at and where you're at and how you're at and the loop and the camera and the turns. I'm glad I was able to do California Screaming and glad my boys were able to do California Screaming.
Yes.
We were able to do California Screaming, and then we've been able to do Incredicoaster.
Yeah.
I think that the smell, the incorporation of the cookie is money.
I think so too.
It's not overbearing. They don't put too many smells, so it's not too bad. Again, maybe because I like Soaring and I like the smells and everything.
I think it's brilliant.
But I think it's just really cool that they did that. I wish they would do that a little bit more.
I love the story of it.
In rides, I think it'd be funner if you kind of got a whiff and a smell. It would bring you into that moment. I like how they've
done it on some, but if they did it on every single one, it would take away from it.
Yeah.
I think. So I like how there's those smells infused in some and not so much in others. It's good.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, so we were talking about turtles, and then Brian said that he met turtles in Hawaii.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
That is so totally cool.
Dude.
So if you guys have ever been to Turtle Talk, you have to know that when they say that's so totally awesome,
dude,
you have to say dude after he says that. So it's like, that's so totally awesome, dude. It's really cool.
I like how you do that. Dang, you made that drink so freaking strong. My
head
is all dizzy now.
Just want you to have a great night.
You want me to go to bed instead of make dinner when we're done here.
So the next one that we have, number 4 on the list.
I think that Carla was talking about it, Toy Story Mania.
And I challenge anyone to Toy Story Mania.
You are so good at that.
I might not be good at Blab, but there is no one that can beat me at Toy Story Mania.
Not really.
I play it on the Xbox. I play it on the PlayStation here. And it's a lot different, but I'm just saying it's awesome. Exorcist Maze at the Halloween Horror Nights. Pump vomit smell. Yo. Ooh.
Yeah, no thank you.
No, you won't, Josh.
No,
you won't. No, sorry. You can try, but you will not beat me on that one.
I don't go on that ride to get a good score. I just do it because it's fun. And I just think it's great. I think it's a great fun ride. I do not do it for the score.
I miss
good at that.
We've only there's been a couple times we've been in line and we've been able to see Mr. Potato Head, and he works, and it's really cool when he's doing that. I love that.
Do you know what your high score is on that ride?
I believe in the 700s, Josh. What? It is not.
What?
That's a good number. That's a good number. Good luck. I have a picture on my phone. I'll have to go back and look at it.
What
but
if
I do
he's
have.
Right? What if that is actually it?
I want a picture. That's your score.
He probably has one.
No, he doesn't.
I bet he does.
Send it to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Brian. There's no.
Yeah, Josh is joshing.
Yeah, he's joshing. Yeah, he just punched in a couple numbers, which was good. I do have a picture of my high score. I'll send it to you. I'll have to look.
Not right now.
Okay. All right.
Later.
No, Toy Story Mania is super cool. I get sick on rides. In fact, when we went to Six Flags, we did the Justice League ride, and there was parts of it that I just get super sick. Oh, he added a 0.
Yep. Good one, Juan. Good one.
Yeah, just call Jenny.
Yeah.
But
Jenny,
I got
what's my score?
I got super sick on that, and
sorry, had to throw a little Forrest Gump in there.
It is what it is. In fact, on the Forbidden Journey for Harry Potter, the first time I did it, I was kind of sick just because of the screen and the 3D.
Yeah.
So it's super bad. Anyway, it's a ride that I can do with 3D glasses. I've never liked 3D movies. I've never liked the 3D
I don't really
stuff.
like that either.
But it's
but the 2 3D rides where you do wear the
4,
glasses,
Josh. That's the highest I'd go.
Where you wear the 3D glasses, Star Tours and Toy Story Mania. I love it.
Yeah, I don't get sick on either one of those, but those other ones where it was high moving, it was kind of rough for me, it was bad. So anyway,
are we talking cars now?
Yeah,
Josh?
He was asking. It's Josh. It's going to be really hard for you to pay less than 4. I think 7. I mean, they can do it. It's horrible. It's so horrible. He wants
Greenbow, Alabama. Shrimp gumbo, shrimp scampi.
Josh, I don't think you're going to get any less than 3,000. That's a good number. I just in the economy right now that we have, I don't think it's going down anytime soon. If you can wait a whole year, maybe then, but yeah. So yeah.
You know, I really don't miss Bugs Land. We have some pictures of the boys in Bugs Land, and we had a really good time there. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, what's your last one?
My last one, of course, is Radiator Springs Racers. I absolutely love that ride, and I guess I'm not saving the best for last because I think Guardians is the best, but I love Radiator Springs Racers. I think the theming is good. I love the story of it. I love the thrill of it.
So they actually use mine's the same one. It's the theming is so cool. The sound, it of course reminds me
Cars
of.
Is a very special movie for us. Our boys are growing up, so when we think of Cars, that was one of Brooks' favorite movies when he was little. He loved Lightning McQueen, and then
we had to listen to Rascal Flatts' "Life Is a Highway." Over and over again.
And to me, if I never hear that song again, I will be A-okay with that.
I cry when I hear it.
I know.
It's it just brings me back to that.
You cry and I want to poke my eye out with a fork.
So it's something very special to us. We like it. I love the land. I love the food that they have there. It's super awesome. It's awesome. It's such a cool ride. There's a reason why it's one of the most popular rides there.
Chat. So, do you guys know which waterfall in the United States the waterfall scene in the Cars ride is based off of? It's based off of a real waterfall in the United States, but do you know which one? Do you know which one, Michael?
I do, but I'll let the chat go off of it. I know you know it. It's one place that we do. It is on our bucket list to visit.
You have your trivia bits, and now I have mine.
You have yours.
You didn't know that I had that.
I didn't. She had it up her sleeve.
Secret surprise.
The mountains behind Cars Land are actually the tail fins of actual Cadillacs.
Yes, I love that.
There's actual years on those. I couldn't tell you the years right off the bat, but it's the 50s and 60s.
So Brian said that Cars Land is his favorite land in all of Disneyland. Love the old school music. Yes, I love that too. And I love how they have it decorated for Halloween. So I'm kind of bummed that I'm not seeing it in person, but all of the YouTube videos I'm seeing are great.
So Brian says it's the one in California on PCH. It is not.
Nope, it is not. You're getting warmish, but no,
Warmish.
it's not in.
Yep.
It's not in California.
Not in California, unfortunately. But that is really cool. That is one of my most favorite parts of the ride, as you're coming out and it just, the music kind of pops and gets a little bit louder.
I love how Carla put the
Becky.
lyrics to
Life is a highway. Yep.
Yep, that's awesome. I love it. Oh, hey,
Midlife,
Becky.
very good. It is in
Becky Boo.
It is in Oregon, but with an O, not an A.
Oregon.
It's
called No, I can't freaking say it right now. Multnomah Falls.
Multnomah Falls is correct.
Yeah.
Warmish. Yeah, warmish.
Well, you're getting warmish.
So yes, it is in Oregon. It is a sight to see. There's a lot more to just that. Yeah, super cool.
Yeah,
I would love to see that. Another cool fact about the Cars ride is they actually use real tires.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. So they use real tires on every one of those cars on the racetrack. And when they get bad, just like any other tire, they switch them out and go. Do you know how many times a car can race with the actual tires?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. I have to look.
Why would you say that then? Because you sounded like you knew.
I did.
Oh my gosh.
I should look and see.
I was like,
I'll get
whoa,
back.
You actually know. But then you're like, nope, just kidding. I don't have a clue either.
So Carla and Kiko were going to go, or you guys were going to go up to Oregon into that waterfall? Really? That'd be sweet. I'd be jealous. That's awesome. What Mammoth Falls?
Yeah, I'd love to go there someday. I think I don't know.
It is on the thing. Becky switched over to her YouTube channel. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, likes, subscribe, the notification bell. It does help us. We appreciate it.
Yes.
So those are our 5 favorite rides. I know we talked about that, and everybody put in their stuff what they liked, and thank you so much for sharing your guys' favorite stuff and why. I know we've talked about our favorites. What is your least favorite ride in Disneyland and why?
Oh, the very first one that comes to my mind is Astro Orbiters.
Okay, why? Why?
It just goes round and round, and I feel kind of sick.
Round and round and makes you sick.
Yeah, I got really bad motion sickness on that. I couldn't wait to get off.
Yeah. Ew. Carla and Kiko say Mr. Toads. Brian says Small World. Hate it. I'm going to agree with Brian. I hate Small World.
Oh.
I hate it. I dislike it. If I don't ever go on Small World again, it's cool.
Really?
It is nice. Okay, so I do like it. I mean, it's just I can't the song over and over and over again. So what I do is, Carrie knows I'm very, 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 very good at blocking things
annoying.
out. Oh, at being annoying too, but yes.
Oops.
I'm good at blocking things out.
Going.
Wow. Rude. But I can block things out. I can tune things out pretty good. And so when we go on the ride, I tune things out. And what I'm looking for is things I've never seen before. That is a long ride, and there's so much there. Carla, she puts up the thing.
I love it.
My mom's favorite ride. I know she loves that ride. I do like the clock. I like the outside of Small World when they do the little theming. I like it in the wintertime when they do the snow and the bubbles taste like cinnamon. That was really cool.
Oh, that is so good.
But I don't like Small World. And it's probably because of the song. I know Brooks hates the Small World because he does not like dolls. So it creeps him out. It gives him bad anxiety going through the ride.
I love it because it's just peaceful to me, and I love that I can relax through it, and
yeah,
I don't know, I like it.
So you don't like the Astro Orbiters?
No, I don't.
It's not a great ride for me either. And it'll be interesting to see how that is at Disney World too, because it's a little different.
Yeah,
a little bit more. They have more.
It's one
Orbiters.
Of those. Oh, I'm not going to ride it there.
No, it's not on our list to ride. I mean, if we get to it, maybe. But Brian says it's because of the song for me. Same, Brian. Same. I get it. But it's got great air conditioning. I can tell you right now, if you're in a summer day, Small World is definitely a ride to jump on to cool yourself off. That's why we go to Little Mermaid so many times, because it has got the best air conditioner in both parks, hands down.
I thought it's because you like to sing the songs.
I'm good at the songs.
You know Little Mermaid word for stinking
I want to be where the people are.
Yep.
I want to see them dancing. It's no fun to watch
the movie with you because you talk along with it the whole time.
I know. It's a great movie. I actually got to meet the guy that voiced Sebastian. He came to my school.
I forgot about that.
And he played the song, and I got to hang out. It was awesome. He passed away last year. Darn it. And your son lives next to Ariel.
Yeah.
The girl who voiced it.
Who voiced Ariel lives like just a couple of blocks from my oldest son.
Yep.
When he worked at Starbucks,
Jody,
she actually, I don't remember her name.
Her first name is Jody. Judy.
Anyway, yeah, when he worked at Starbucks, she actually came through the drive-thru.
And he was like, that sounds like Ariel.
Ariel?
Yeah.
Ariel, what are you doing here? I know that's a bad Sebastian. Never mind. Anyway, we were talking about people that passed away. Ed Asner, who voiced Carl.
Yeah, Ed Asner.
Oh, it's so sad.
Dang it. Jody Benson. There we go. Yes, thank you, Carla.
Yeah.
That is the girl.
She lives close to my son, Justin, in Georgia. Yeah, I'm just so sad about that.
I got my glasses coming.
Oh my gosh, Michael.
Super excited about those. We
don't even want to talk about that.
We don't.
You guys.
Least favorite ride in DCA?
The Zephyr.
The Zephyr. The Golden Zephyr.
Because it's like Astro Orbiters. Oh, yay.
So I'm going to have to 150% agree with you. I absolutely dislike.
I know we've done it a couple of times with the boys, but now they're big enough. If they want to ride it,
they can.
Toodaloo.
Yeah, it is.
Toodles, go.
The last 2 times I rode it, I had to close my eyes and just think happy thoughts.
You closed your eyes and saying it's a small world.
No, I didn't. You sure didn't.
You might have.
Saying other things. It was bad.
Get me off this silly ride. Yep.
Yeah, it was bad, and not even necessarily boring for me. I just can't do that spinning thing.
It's slow in the circle. Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah. Ugh. But I love the swings, and I can do those. That's what's weird to me. Like the swings, I'm good with. The pirate ship that goes back and forth.
At Lagoon. I can't do that.
I can't do that one.
I did it all the time as a kid, and then I got to be an older person, and I can't do it.
Yeah. But you like that one ride. Josh and Becky know the plane one that goes up and down. One that you really like.
Fun.
That sometimes is not great for me either.
That's because it does that inversion and it messes with you.
Yeah, the Carla, I kind of agree with you.
Guardians of the Galaxy, nope.
She says that Goofy Sky School. She doesn't really like Goofy Sky School either. It makes you gonna want to fall off. So it's hard for me to ride Goofy Sky School, just knowing that it's a ride based off a ride called the Wild Mouse.
Yeah. And
there have been so many people fall off and die on that ride because it jerks you, it hits you hard.
It does.
And it is scary like that. So I do have that little bit of anxiety on Goofy Sky School, but I do like the ride. It is awesome. But I share your sentiments. It's scary.
So Brian, when Carla won't go on those rides like Tower of Terror, you just come hang with us. We got you.
We got you. So yeah, anyway. Yeah.
Well, we've gone through our list. I am in a bit of a happier place now because we've talked about happy things and fun rides.
It's not your adult beverage I made you?
It is that too.
Oh.
Holy crap. Yeah.
It's been awesome. And I'm so glad that you picked this topic because our channel is not hugely all Disney.
Not
But
at all.
I love doing a lot of Disney things because that is a big part of our lives.
It's a huge part of our lives.
And I wish that we were closer to Walt Disney Park, or wish we were closer to Disneyland. And yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to see everybody going, and we can't go. And I wish we could go every day. And we've talked about retiring and going there. And the more and more we look at things, it's just like, oh, I don't know if that's in the cards.
Probably not.
Just because of the way things are going, but maybe something closer. I don't know. I just know that I really like it. I don't like it. I love it. And I get made fun of, and I really don't care.
Oh, I don't care either.
It's, you always go to Disney, I don't care. I don't, because
our boys
enjoy
love it too, and we'll just keep taking them there as long as they love it. I mean, of course, we want them to experience other things, but
yeah,
they love it as much as we do.
Becky loves Guardians of the Galaxy. We love it, Becky. It's a fun ride.
Yep.
And Riker actually, he wanted to go on it last time, which was cool.
Yeah,
I was super excited about that he wanted to do that, so that was awesome. Do you see the thing moving? Is it the fan? I hope so.
The fan.
Oh, I thought it was a ghost.
No, it's
the ghost host.
It's not the ghost host.
So,
well, Carla, like we always say, if we were all the same, life would be boring.
That's right. That's right.
So it's okay that you don't like it.
Yeah, I'm actually a Disney Cholo. Absolutely.
What does Cholo mean? Why are you looking at me like that?
I'll have Brian explain.
Oh, well, okay.
No, but we love Disney, and I will not stop going for anything. I really won't.
Well, nobody asked you to.
Nope. And I don't really care if people think I'm nuts to go, because I do love it. I love everything about it. Seriously, I don't care. You can be big and bad and awesome and whatever and rough, and there you go.
A Mexican gangster. Oh, that's funny. So, Brian, my car, when you drive it, it drives in normal mode. And then when you go to park, you push a button and it lowers it. And I always say that I'm putting it in Cholo mode because I don't know what it means, but I always thought it sounded cool.
Her lowrider.
Now I'm
Range
putting
Rover.
it in gangster mode. I like it. Now I know I was saying the right thing and not something dumb like you calling it cochina when it was cocina.
Oh, Lord.
See?
Yeah.
At least I knew that I was saying it right when I didn't know.
Becky always loves cholos and cholas. Love Disney too. We do.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we kind of found our tribe.
Yep. Carrying low. Oh yeah, she is in low. Right in low. So, hey, thanks everybody for joining us on the stream. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Like us. Hit the little notification bell so you haven't missed anything.
That's right.
And with this,
thanks for joining, everyone. This timeout is over.
This is awesome.